So, this video is directed at the players of Ragnarok Online and the company behind it all, Gravity. If you don't know about Ragnarok Online, it essentially is one of the pioneers for the MMORPG genre back in the days. It was a classic and it was a lot of fun for a lot of people, had a certain magic to it. And, with that found respect and nostalgia for the game, the company has exploited its community time and time again, over and over. Now, naturally, as a company, if you're making money, you're going to continue doing the same strategy you did before that made you money. The only problem here is that strategy is so anti-consumer and so predatory to the fans of the game that people don't even realize it. This is an Asian-based game through and through. It's more so represented and known over in like Korea or Taiwan. But me being from America and me also having nostalgia for Ragnarok Online, I can't help but be disgusted, bro, by all the new games, especially the newest one that just got announced, Ragnarok Online 3. This is the third game in the series officially, like they're making it mainline. The graphics are beautiful and it's more of a better representation of what the original was about. The only problem is the game is based off another mobile game that they made it so that people who pay more money are just better than you. So the casuals of the game who only want to chip away at it once in a while and slowly progress, they have to live with the fact that no matter how many times they play, they will not reach the goals and the standards of people who spent thousands or hundreds, So it gives less incentive to even want to play. Like, why are you playing a game all about progression when the peak of progression is locked behind a paywall? A paywall that could be damn near more expensive than paying for a standard game nowadays. Now, I don't know how they do it in Asian countries, but over here in the West, when a company does some fuck shit and it's very predatory and very anti-consumer, we fight. We have bullied a movie studio into changing Sonic the Hedgehog's design, and that movie went on to have a very successful trilogy of movies, as you know, the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. So when I see Asian players just accepting this terrible fucking practices and just sitting back saying, oh, well, this is how it's always been, so who cares? You should care. You're wasting your money and you're spending money just to be better than the next person. How do you feel good about that? Honestly, as a grown man, you're grinding in real life to spend money on a game just to be better than the next person. There's no work put in. You didn't earn it. You spent it. And then what ultimately happens from this practice is that the free players who don't want to spend absurd amounts of money on the game just to be able to compete, they end up leaving. And then once the main populace leaves, then the pay-to-play players leave because there's not as many people to bully. Like, this is a conundrum of gaming. It's unbelievable. So while the company itself is to blame to even start doing these predatory practices, they're making money. They care more about their investors than they care about you as the player. So you as the player also have a responsibility here to vote with your money and time. Don't even play these games. You know what's going to happen. They're going to end up capping you out at a certain point as a free-to-play player. And then maybe say, hey, okay, I'll throw a few dollars to the game. They deserve it. It was a fun experience for me. But then you realize, oh, I have to keep paying. I have to pay more and more to really keep enjoying the game and competing. That's not fun. That's predatory. It destroys every single game that they put out. They put out like 100 games in between the first, second, and third iterations of this series. And all of them have come and went super fast, and they take your money. And as a whale, even if you are a whale spending huge amounts of money in these games, you have to realize that these games are dying out pretty fast. There's not a lot of longevity to these games that you're pouring thousands into. You realize that, right? Because every time you do, it makes the other players below you who are not willing to spend as much money, it feels shit. It feels terrible. It feels like there's no point in this. So they leave. And then you leave. Is that what we want to keep doing? Over and over again with each game, is this what we want to keep doing with our time and money? It's not what I want to do. So I will not be playing Ragnarok Online 3. I may check out some videos of it, but even just the booster metric, I'm not having it, man. If there's any Asian viewers watching this, put some translations, man. Someone translate this video for the Asian viewers too. Let's wake up. Let's hold Gravity responsible for this. Let's show them that this is not what we want to continue happening. Find different ways, more practical and more consumer friendly, gamer friendly ways of monetizing your game instead of doing this shit. Peace.
My brother in his eyes like, wow, oh, he won. Heard you was crying about a bitch, must be your only one. I got a shit of hope from head, she tryna show me something. I got these labels on my dick, tryna throw me something, throw me something. I like what you do, I would switch it up, but take a chance, give me that guru. Living it down, she compliment my pants, set my guru. Drinking all of the tricks, had no friends.